Spain will not win. Before anybody says Spain is just going to walk through this one, I need to remind you of something. Last year, in the Nations League final, Portugal beat Spain on penalties. So when people tell me tonight is a formality, I have questions. Spain looked incredible in their last game. Portugal looked like they were hanging on for dear life. And somehow, I still think this is closer than anyone wants to admit. Let's get into it. I'm Baldy. I predict football matches with way more confidence than I deserve. Subscribe. It's free. Let's talk about what's actually on the line here, because it's more than just who advances. For Portugal, this is Ronaldo's last dance continuing. Again. He's already had to fight for it once this tournament. Against Croatia, he had to equalize from the penalty spot just to keep this run alive, and by full time, he wasn't even on the pitch anymore, subbed off before the winner arrived. That's not a guy in complete control of his own farewell tour. That's a guy hanging on by his fingertips, one match at a time. For Spain, this is about finally looking like the team everyone expected. They demolished Austria 3-0 in the last round, their best performance of the whole tournament so far. This is Spain reminding everyone they're a genuine title contender, not just a good team on paper. One team is playing with urgency because the clock is running out. The other is playing with confidence because they just found their form at the perfect time. Tonight, only one of those energies wins. Let's actually look at how differently these two teams arrived here. Spain cruised past Austria 3-0. Oyarzabal scored twice. Porro got his first international goal. And by the end, Spain were dominating every single phase of the game. Attack, midfield, even set pieces. Commentators are calling it the moment Spain finally started playing like the team that was supposed to win this whole tournament. Portugal, meanwhile, needed a very late win and a very controversial VAR call just to survive Croatia. Ronaldo equalized from the spot. Goncalo Ramos got the winner, and then Croatia had a stoppage-time goal ruled out that could easily have sent this to extra time. Reports after the match were blunt about it. Portugal were thoroughly outplayed for most of that game and got extremely lucky to still be standing. So on paper, this isn't close. Spain looks like the better team right now, full stop. But, and this matters, Portugal has a very specific habit of rising to the occasion in exactly these moments, even when they don't deserve to on form. Here's where it gets interesting, because the history here isn't as simple as Spain's the bigger team. These two have played 41 times total. Most of that is friendlies, and in friendlies, it's dead even. 12 wins each, 12 draws. Nobody has an edge there. But strip out the friendlies and look at the matches that actually meant something. World Cup, Euros, Nations League, and Spain has the real edge. Portugal has managed just 2 competitive wins over Spain, ever. One of those 2 wins was last year, the Nations League final. Portugal won it on penalties, becoming the first team in the competition's history to win multiple titles. And if you want an even bigger flashback, these two also played out one of the greatest World Cup group stage matches ever, back in 2018. 3-3 Ronaldo scored a hat-trick that day, including a free kick in the final minute to salvage the draw. So whatever boring group stage football is supposed to look like, these two teams have personally proven it doesn't apply to them. Spain has the bigger historical edge, but Portugal has the more recent receipt. All right, let's actually predict this thing. Point 1. Current form. Edge. Spain, clearly. They looked like the best version of themselves in the last round. Portugal looked like a team surviving on fumes. Point 2. Knockout composure. Edge. Portugal. Say what you want about how they got here. Barely. But they know how to get through a knockout match without actually playing well. That's an underrated skill in a tournament like this. Point 3. The individual matchup that decides it. Lamine Yamal against Nuno Mendes. This one-on-one battle down Spain's left is genuinely one of the best matchups left in the tournament, and however it goes will probably decide the whole game. Point 4. Recent history. Edge, Portugal, purely on they've done this exact thing before. Beating Spain on penalties less than a year ago has to count for something psychologically, even if it shouldn't. My prediction, 1-1 after 90 minutes, and Portugal wins it on penalties. Drop your prediction below before kickoff, 3 p.m. Eastern today. And however this goes, come back tomorrow, because either Ronaldo's last dance keeps going, or Spain finally gets their revenge, and we talk about what's next.